Hey y'all, Credit Solutionist here from FixMyFICONow.com. I am coming to you from a staycation I booked here in Orange County, California, using exclusively hotel rewards points with my Hilton Honors credit card. If you're anything like me, whenever you travel, you want to get the most bang for your points and squeeze those things to the last drop, okay? I am more of a budget-friendly type of person whenever I travel, so I wanted to share with you guys the main 3 things that I look for whenever I am booking hotel accommodations on a budget with my points. So if that is something that you're into, check out this video. Let's go. Let's jump into the 3 factors that you need to consider when booking your room so you get the most bang for your points, all right? The first thing you want to consider to get the most bang for your points is proximity. How important is it for you to be right in the city center or right next to the tourist attraction when you book that hotel room? If that is not something that's important to you, you are going to save so many thousands of points. Case in point, where I'm at right now in Orange County, Disneyland is probably about 25 minutes from where I'm located right now. If it was super important for me to be right up under Disneyland, I would have paid double or triple the points for this hotel room that I paid tonight just to be right next to Disneyland. But here's the thing, a lot of people don't understand when you're in those hotels that are either in the city center or they're in a tourist attraction area, you are going to be paying 2 to 3 times the points for a room that is probably going to be dated, that's going to have a lot of traffic going through it. Those places, though they are next to the really busy parts of town, they don't get to update and renovate those rooms as often as the ones a little further out because there's always people in those hotel rooms. Y'all, listen, I would so much rather pay $37,000 for what I got tonight versus paying $80,000 or $90,000 for something that has not been renovated since 2015. All right, so consider proximity. You probably drove to the hotel anyway, and you're gonna drive to the tourist destination anyway, so why not stay 15, 20 minutes out to get a better quality hotel room for less points? And you can probably book that same hotel room for more days, all right? So consider proximity. That's number 1, all right? Number 2, let's talk about amenities. A lot of people tend to think that the more points a hotel room costs, that the more amenities you're gonna get. Now, sometimes this is the case. The hotels, whether they're budget or they are one of the more higher end hotels, they have the same amenities, y'all. Look at the amenities, compare the 80 to 90,000 point per night to the 30 to 20,000 point per night hotels. If they're the same, you better book that budget hotel, all right? I'm just saying. Number 3, let's consider the additional costs associated with your free reservation. Now, just because you're using your points for that room doesn't mean that there are not additional points considered or additional funds or fees that you're gonna have to spend. Whenever you are in a more a busy area where it's a city center or a tourist destination, you are going to be paying for parking, all right? Budget-friendly options in the Hilton portfolio, typically the parking is free and you get to park up front if you're a Diamond status member. But the other thing with budget hotels is that the parking lots aren't that big, so you're never gonna be that far from your hotel room anyway. The larger city hotels, you'll find that the closer you are to the nucleus of the city or closer to the tourist destination, you are going to have to pay for parking. You're going to pay upwards of 20, 30, I've even seen up to $60 per night. If you valet, there's an additional cost to that too. So there's a lot of extra costs that you don't know about that are associated with those more expensive hotels. So consider that whenever you are booking using your points. There's typically always going to be some kind of cost associated with those busier properties, okay? So let's recap here. We're talking about proximity. If that's not important, go with the budget option, okay? Go with the place that costs less points. Amenities, if the amenities are the same for 90,000 points a night versus 30,000 points a night, go with the 30,000 points per night, okay? An additional cost, you wanna look at the cost of parking, you wanna see if there's a cost to use the Wi-Fi, if there's a cost for certain food items and things like that. consider those things. And if you have an option where you can stay at a budget-friendly hotel, spend 20,000 to 35,000 points per night and get all of those things for free versus staying in a city center and having to pay for all that stuff anyway, and you're going to be using more points, is it really worth it? That's all I'm saying, okay? So if you have any questions about how to book on a budget and you want to talk about it a little bit more, you can either join the Facebook group or you can leave me a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can, all right? I'm gonna get back to my staycation though, and I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I hope you enjoyed the tour of this property, and I will see you guys on the next one, all right? Don't forget to download the free ebook to fix your credit within the next 90 days flat, baby. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Credit Solutionist out.